We're cooking now. I got the first fire of the year going on out here. All right, guys. Well, we're out here in the fur shed today, and we're gonna make us some wax dirt because here in Indiana we can't go a day without rain, I guess. So, yeah, it'll pour rain and then go down to 20 degrees or something. That just destroys sets. But well, it destroys it if you just have like dry dirt or peat moss or those cover hulls. But I'm making wax dirt, and wax dirt, what it'll do is it'll just repel the water off of it. It's like if you've ever seen like a duck getting water or something, the water just rolls off its back. That's like what this dirt does to water. It just rolls it right off. So yeah, today I'm going to be showing you how I like to make my wax dirt. So here we go. So you can do this with two different measurements. You can either do half a gallon of dirt to 1.5 cups of wax, or 3 cups of wax to a gallon of dirt. But since I'm cooking my dirt, this little thing, this is an old, it's like the thing the ashes went into on the old wood stove that was in here. But it looks like it'll work pretty good for cooking dirt, and I've never used it before. But yeah, I'm gonna put half a gallon of wax, or half a gallon of dirt into this thing, and then I'll show you what I do after that. Okay, so I'm gonna measure everything in this little 1 cup measuring cup, and I think it was 8 cups equals half a gallon. So I'm gonna take 8 scoops out of this and throw it in that. So here we go. Now before I start, I should mention this dirt has to be bone dry, or else you're just locking in that moisture with the dirt. So your set's still gonna freeze up. So what I did was, this is actually dirt. I think it's like 2 years old now. It's obviously older than 2 years old, but it's been in the garage for like 2 years now. I picked it up a couple summers ago, and I've got it off of our pond bank. I took it and I put it in these buckets, and I took it back home and I sifted it and then put it back into these buckets, and it's just been sitting in here for a while now. So I've got like 5, 10, 15, I've got 20 gallons of dry dirt just sitting in the garage. So yeah. Now, when we're talking about wax, what kind of wax to use? Paraffin wax. You don't want to use like soy-based wax or anything like that, because deer will actually come up and start eating your dirt off your set if it's soy-based. So what I have here is I just have this bag. I wouldn't even call it flake wax. It's just like really fine powder wax, but it's paraffin wax. And Coon Creek Outdoors, this YouTuber I love, I watch him all the time. He's got a video making small batch wax dirt. He talks about how Hobby Lobby has a 10-pound block of this paraffin wax, and you can buy that for like I think $20 or something like that, but you just have to plane it down and make your shavings. But that'd be a lot cheaper. I was gonna do that, but it was sold out whenever I went to look at it. But anyways, yeah, I bought this off of Hoosier Trapper Supply for I don't know how much. It wasn't too much, but it's worth it to have nice dry sets in the wintertime and not get rained out. Okay, so when we add this wax, we're not just gonna dump this whole thing in there all at once. You'll have clumps and everything, so you want to just sprinkle it in a little bit at a time. And once you get all like what you've sprinkled in mixed into it, you can go ahead and sprinkle more into it. But you want to keep this dirt moving around, and to do that, I've got this little spatula here. Coon Creek, he did the same thing, that YouTuber I was talking about. I just cut the top off this cheap spatula and then bent the teeth, just bent them. So you can just go in there and just stir that stuff up real nice. And yeah, there you have it. So we're gonna start adding our wax. Okay, now I know this isn't the best angle, but it's the best I can do. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and sprinkle it in there. gonna go ahead and take this stuff off because I'm gonna burn the dirt if I don't. Okay guys, I've got my dirt, or my wax all stirred in my dirt now, and what I'm gonna do now is I swept this part of the floor here really clean so there wasn't any like dirt or any like weird smells or anything on the dirt. So I'm gonna take this dirt and I'm gonna dump it right there and I'm gonna spread it out and then I'm gonna let it dry. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, now you can see here we still have some dry dirt that I didn't get to on the bottom, but this dirt's still plenty hot, so you have plenty of time to just take it and stir it around and stuff. So just take that, and I'm just gonna make a nice little pile here. Spread it out thin so it all dries. Alright guys, now we gotta test it out. I'll show you guys difference in the dry dirt and the wax dirt. I got some water in my cup here, so we'll go dry dirt first. You can see it's just absorbing all that. Now let's go over here to the wax dirt. You can see it's just holding that water. You see that? And then here's that dirt. This dirt is mud. It's cakey and like disgusting. Then you got this stuff, and it's like you can't make mud out of it. You see, it won't stick to that dirt. It just rolls off of it. No matter how hard you try, you can't really make mud out of it. And you see, it just beads up. That's the water. So that's what your sets will do to rain. Whenever it rains, it'll just roll it off. Like, I've had sets out in a week of rain and pull your traps out of the trap bed and it's still bone dry. Like, this stuff won't let water get to your set. So, it's definitely worth making it, I think. Good morning. Look at that sunrise. I got out here like 6:30 this morning. There's our other cows back there. But a beautiful morning. Alright guys, well that's gonna pretty much sum up this video. Thought I might go ahead and show you how my walnut dye is coming along. This is what I use to dye my traps. So, but yeah, you can see this water is jet black. I've been coming out here, stirring them every day. I leave them in here for about a week. Here's my cat. But you can see just dipping that piece of wood in there, stirring it around. Piece of wood's jet black. So yeah, that stuff works. All right guys, well, that's really all I got for you today. It's like October 9th or something right now, so coyote season's gonna be here in like 6 days or something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have a bunch of videos coming out soon, I'm sure, so I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.